satisfying you while I keep bleeding. I don't know why you act like you.
Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Debby Clementina for those who are new here. And for those who are already subscribed, thank you guys so much for coming back and watching my videos. I highly appreciate it. And for today, I have a special video for you guys, especially for my new subscribers. We are going to do our makeup together. And while I'm doing that, I am also going to tell you guys some facts about myself so you can get to know me better, because lately I've been getting a lot of new subscribers and I think it's very important for all of you to, get to know me on a little bit more personal level. So that's what we're going to do. If you want to see all the steps that I do with the items that I will be using, I'm gonna do my best to mention them in between, but if I don't, I will make sure to list them down below so you guys can know exactly what I'm using. But yeah, without further ado, let's just hop right into this video. Alright, so of course you want to start off with a clean face, and I put my serum, toner, and face moisturizer on, so I am good to start this makeup beat. So pause the video and go moisturize your face. Thank you. Lately what I've been doing is think about my face like a canvas and just have fun with it. So I'm starting off with this Fenty Beauty Soft Lit Foundation, and I have it in the color 355. This is like my favorite foundation. I think that no foundation that I've used lately has made me feel quite as natural as this one. So yeah, I'm only going to use one pump because that is definitely going to be enough for me. But yeah, let's just start this chit chat. Also, my name is Debby Clementina, but everybody calls me Debby. I think that all the Deborahs in this world goes by Debby. So yeah, everybody calls me Debby. If someone calls me Deborah and it's like a family member or something like that, I'm definitely in trouble. So yeah, I'm Debby. I am 31 years old. My birthday is on the 28th of December, so your girl is a Capricorn. I'm not really into astrology and things like that. I don't really know much about my sign. But everybody tells me that Capricorns can be really stubborn. They have a good trait of being really determined and motivated and, hard workers, and I can definitely relate. My first language is Papiamento. Papiamento is a Creole language and it's based principally on Spanish and Portuguese, but you also have like some English and Dutch words in between, so it's like a combination of different languages all combined. And if you are wondering where in the world people speak Papiamento, in this whole world there's like only 3 very tiny islands in which people speak Papiamento. So the islands are Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. So these are the 3 islands in which people speak Papiamento. Bonaire lies off Venezuela's coast in the southern part of the Caribbean. So I'm definitely a Caribbean girl. My mom was born and raised on Bonaire, and my dad was born and raised on Curacao. And when my dad was pretty young, he moved to Bonaire and he never left. My mom and dad are not together, so I grew up with my mom and my brother. But both of my parents were always in my life, so I have a pretty good relationship with my dad as well. I'm very lucky to have both of my parents in my life, which this brings me to my dad's part of the family, because my dad is married. I'm gonna use this matchstick in the color truffle and I'm going to warm up my face with it. But yeah, where was I? I have 2 older brothers and we share the same dad, and the 2 older brothers, they have their own mom. And then it comes to one of my older brothers as well. in which we share the same mom and dad. And then after my brother, we have me, of course, the oldest daughter of my dad. And then we have my little sister. She has a different mom as well, and her mom is currently married to my dad. I think they're currently married for like 25 or 26 years, something like that. I have a very good relationship with my dad's wife. I just grew up with her like a bonus mom, and she's always been good to me and my brother. Till this day, we have a very good relationship. I'm also very close with my sister, so I'm very happy about that because I grew up with my brother, and yeah, it's really nice to have a sister as well because the bond is just different. In total, my dad has 5 kids, so that's crazy. But yeah, so I already told you guys that my first language is Papiamentu, but I can speak a total of 4 languages. So I can speak Papiamentu, I can speak Dutch, I speak English, and also Spanish. In schools, you get Dutch. Dutch is like the principal language of the island, even though everybody grows up and Papiamentu is their first language, but the official one when it comes to school and everything like that, everything is in Dutch. Everybody that grows up on the island, they speak Papiamentu from home. They learn Dutch at schools. Our TVs are mostly in English and Spanish, and that is exactly how I've learned those 2 languages. I've learned English by watching Disney Channel and movies in English. I've learned Spanish by watching soap series with my grandma every afternoon. After school, I will go to her house and we would watch soap series in Spanish together, and that is exactly how I've learned the language. And also, like I said, Papiamentu is a Creole language. It's a mixture of different ones, and especially Spanish and Portuguese. So that's why Spanish is also a little bit, easier for me. Relationship status, I've been in a relationship for almost 10 years now, so it's going pretty good. It's something very serious. I'm in a relationship with, you guys have already seen him on this channel, Samson, no surprise. But your girl is still a girlfriend, not a wife yet. That's funny. No pressure though. Obviously not. It's almost 10 years. Your girl is also a fur mom. I have a cat named Pixie. You guys already seen her on this channel as well. If you are not new here, you've definitely seen her before. She loves to be in my videos. Every time I film, like, you can see her somewhere in frame, okay? She's like, I need the attention, I need the spotlight, and I need to be on the channel as well. So yeah, I'm very in love with my cat. I definitely feel like a mom. I love her like she's my own child. Other than being a fur mommy, I don't have kids yet, but I definitely want kids in the future. I think I'll be happy with like 2 kids. Is whatever God wants to bless me with. I don't even care about the genders. It can be whatever. Anything is a blessing. But yeah, you guys are seeing this base. It's the base that I really perfected. My favorite shows. I definitely have a top 3 of shows that I really loved. And they are Breaking Bad, Prison Break, and Ozark. So if you haven't seen any of those series, I highly recommend you to watch them. Like, they are so good. It's going to be like the best series you guys are going to see in your life, okay? They really did their thing with those series. So now I'm going to use this brow glue by NYX Cosmetics to put the brows in place. My favorite meal of the day is definitely brunch. I love going to restaurants to, you know, have brunch. Here in Rotterdam, I have my special places in which we often visit for brunch. And I really love baguette. I really love bun. I love going to Soufflé Cafe. Let me see. I think that those are like my top picks when it comes to brunch. Now I am going to set my under eyes with this Laura Mercier loose powder, and this is in the color translucent. My top 2 setting powders are actually this one from Laura Mercier, but I also really enjoy the Huda Beauty ones. But I think that this one is my top one. My favorite season of the year is definitely spring. That means that good days are coming. It's going to get warmer and I'm going to see the sun more often. Okay, Google, what's the weather like today?
Today in Rotterdam, it'll be cloudy with a forecasted high of 15 and a low of 13. Right now it's 14 degrees and cloudy.
Exactly. Cloudy. What I don't like. I love to see the sun. I love when the sky is blue. I love when it's nice and bright. That gives me life and energy to do stuff. But this gloomy weather, y'all, I'm just not made for it. Like I already told you guys, I'm a Caribbean girl, okay? So we love the sun. My love language is like doing acts of service for someone and also spending quality time. I think those are like my top 2. Favorite trait about myself. I am very determined. Everything that I put my mind to do, I just stick to it and I just work hard on it until I achieve what I want to. And this is actually a trait that helped me a lot at the university. And speaking about studies, why I'm living right now in the Netherlands, you guys may ask. I actually moved to the Netherlands in 2012. The reason that I moved is not because I genuinely wanted to, but I had to, because on Bonaire it's a very tiny island and we don't have any universities. When I finished high school, I just had to move. It's like the only options for people on the island. They do have a university on Curaçao, which is very close to Bonaire. It's like a 15 plane ride, but they only have like certain things that you are able to study there, and they didn't have like what I was interested in. I have a master's degrees in like social work. Here in the Netherlands we call it orthopedagogiek, and I'm a orthopedagogue. I used to treat kids with autism and now I'm working with dyslexic kids. I really love working with kids. I have a lot of patience with kids, but not adults, y'all. I cannot. I've been living in the Netherlands for 12 years. It has been a very long time. And am I planning on going back to Bonaire? I don't know yet. Like, my life is actually here. So I don't think I'm going to move back anytime soon, but you can never say never. I've been living on myself since I was 19 years old. The first apartment that I had, it wasn't in Rotterdam, because when I moved to a city called Nijmegen. And there I went to the university and I finished my bachelor there. And yeah, Samson was already living in Rotterdam, and I also have like aunts and nieces living in Rotterdam. But I moved to Nijmegen after Bonaire purely for my studies. And I'm actually happy I did that, because I could really focus in Nijmegen. It was very boring, so I had all the time to just focus on my studies. When I was living in Nijmegen, I actually lived in like a dorm in which I had to share the kitchen and also the toilet. Thank God I had my own shower in my room, but yeah, it was pretty ghetto. But I actually learned a lot about myself in that period of time, and I think it's a very big transition, but something that I'm very grateful for that moment in my life because I've learned a lot about myself, about being independent, and I did that, y'all. I was always very good with my money as well. I was never the one that, you know, was calling my mom every month like, hey mom, I need money, this and that. No, like she can tell you. Like I was saying, I finished my bachelor in Nijmegen and then I moved to Rotterdam just to be closer to Samson as well, because at this point the relationship was more serious and we just wanted to be closer to each other. But when I moved to Rotterdam, I did get my own place because your girl was not ready to move in with no man. That always scared me. I don't know, like I'm very particular with stuff in my house, but I'm happy I waited because we have our whole entire lives to live together. So I'm happy I had the moment just to be, you know, on myself, by myself, and just know how it is to live by yourself. I think it's very important and you learn a lot about yourself whenever you live alone. In my free time, I love dancing. I go to dance classes. Recently I started again after 2 years of not going, and I can't picture myself not dancing anymore. So right now I'm taking the classes of like commercial dance and also dance hall. Dance hall just like speaks to my soul. I love dance hall music. I love to bake. I love to make like yummy things to eat, and I love when people rate my food as well, because I'm not trying to be cocky, but your girl can whip it in the kitchen, okay? And not only when I'm baking but also cooking. Call me Chef D. Favorite drink. So whenever I go out, which is not often, but whenever I go to a restaurant or something, I love asking for a Moscow Mule, or I love like a good whiskey Coke, or also Pornstar Martini. I think that is my top 3. Favorite dishes, that's actually a very difficult one because girl, I never know what I want to eat. I really love the Italian cuisine. I love me some pasta. Everything pasta, I'm obsessed. My dad always trolls me like, what did you cook today? Oh wait, I already know, pasta, right? Like it's the only thing I cook. But no, I really love me some pasta. I really love garlic shrimps. My mouth is actually watering. And I also really like Mexican cuisine. I just love me a good authentic taco, you know, the one that's made from corn. I just love that so much. My guilty pleasure, this is a good one. I love cake. Like I can eat cake any day, any time of the day. Like I just love me some cake, which I think it's a guilty pleasure because I know it's not good for me, but I just can't live without. And another one of my guilty pleasures is watching reality TV. I just love that ghetto stuff. Housewives, Basketball Wives, Hip Hop Atlanta, Hip Hop New York, and recently I've been watching Baddies as well. Baddies! As fast take note to me. It's very entertaining. Let me see what else. I'm almost done. Let me put my faux freckles on my nose. My holy grail perfume. I just love the perfume Idol by Lancome. I think that is one of my holy grails. I love the Gucci Bloom as well. But yeah, I think that those are like my holy grail perfumes. Least favorite trait about myself. I can be better when it comes to keeping contact with my loved ones. Sometimes it takes like months and I haven't heard about someone, and yeah, it's pretty bad. But I try to do my best. But sometimes it needs to come from both ways, and sometimes it doesn't come from my side, which it's so annoying because I really do be thinking about my loved ones, but I just don't I just don't take the time to call them first or send them a message first. But yeah, it's something that I'm working on. So if you've experienced this with me, just don't take it personal. All there's left to do is my lips, and obviously I cannot talk whenever I am gonna apply my lippies, so I'm gonna do that. This is how the makeup looks. I love it so much. It never seemed to fail me. I always get compliments on this look, and it's a very easy and quick to do. You already saw it, and this is also it for the video of today. But yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys also enjoyed the chit chat segment of it. Let me know if you've enjoyed this and what you guys want to see from me next. Subscribe if you're not already. Like this video if you did. Thank you once again so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys next week, otra simang, in my new video. Be blessed guys. Peace.